Level 1. Knee push-ups. If you can't do a regular push-up yet, that's completely okay. This is the perfect place to start. By beginning here, you're building real strength, not just struggling through bad push-ups. Knee push-ups are simple. Put your knees on the ground instead of your toes. This reduces the weight you have to lift by almost half. Your chest, shoulders, and triceps still get a great workout, but now the exercise is manageable and you can focus on doing it right. The good thing about knee push-ups is they teach you proper form without destroying you. You can do enough reps to actually feel your muscles working. The bad thing is some people stay here forever because they're scared to move on. They think knee push-ups are the girl version, so they either skip them completely and do terrible normal push-ups, or they stay here doing 50 reps when they should have moved up months ago. People watching you do knee push-ups will either respect that you're building a foundation or think you're taking the easy way out. Ignore them. You're building real strength that will carry over to every level above this one. The worst thing you can do is skip this level because your ego can't handle it. By the way, throughout the video, I'll be sharing some awesome push-up variations that you can try out and add to your home workout today, so don't miss them. Level 2. Normal push-ups. This is where most people get stuck for years. Normal push-ups are the standard version everyone knows. Instead of your knees on the ground, now your toes are on the ground. This means you're pushing about 60 to 70% of your body weight every single rep. Your hands are still shoulder width apart, your body stays straight like a plank, and you lower your chest to the ground and push back up. Moving from knee push-ups to regular push-ups feels tough because your core suddenly works much harder to keep you straight. Your chest and triceps also have to lift more weight. It all gets harder at once, but after you manage 10 good push-ups, you'll wonder why it seemed impossible before. The good thing about normal push-ups is they build your whole upper body at once. Your chest grows, your shoulders get stronger, your triceps pop out, your core gets harder from holding that straight position. The bad thing is 90% of people do them wrong. They let their hips sag, they don't go deep enough. They flare their elbows out like chicken wings and wreck their shoulders. Bad form at this level becomes a terrible habit that follows you throughout your calisthenics journey. Your friends will assume you're a beginner if you're stuck here. But here's the secret. If you can do 30 perfect normal push-ups with your chest touching the ground and your body staying straight, you're stronger than 80% of people in any gym. Most people can't even do 10 real ones. Master this level before you move on, because everything above this builds on the foundation you create right here. Level 3. Diamond push-ups. Now we're reaching the levels where people really start to take notice. Diamond push-ups take normal push-ups and make one simple change that completely shifts where you feel the burn. Instead of your hands being shoulder width apart, you bring them together under your chest. Your thumbs and pointer fingers touch to make a diamond or triangle shape. That's it. But this tiny change makes your triceps do most of the work instead of your chest. The difference is your elbows stay much closer to your body. This puts way more pressure on the backs of your arms and the inner part of your chest. The first time you try these, you'll be shocked at how much harder they feel even though you were crushing normal push-ups. The good thing about diamond push-ups is they will blow up your triceps fast. If you want bigger arms, this is one of the best moves you can do at home with no equipment. But let's not forget, they also teach you to keep your elbows tight to your body, which protects your shoulders from injury. The bad thing is they can hurt your wrists if you're not careful. That narrow hand position puts a lot of stress on your wrists, especially if you lack flexibility. Some people also arch their lower back to make the move easier, which is cheating and dangerous. Here's the typical pattern. Someone tries diamond push-ups for the first time and can barely do 3. They feel weak. They go back to normal push-ups because those feel easier. But if they stick with diamonds and build up to 15 or 20 clean reps, their arm strength explodes. Suddenly, normal push-ups feel like a warm-up for them. That's the gap between people who stay comfortable and people who actually transform. Most people watching you do diamond push-ups will think you're showing off, and maybe you are. This is the first level that actually looks impressive to people who don't know anything about calisthenics. But here's what matters. Diamond push-ups are the bridge between basic strength and real power. Level 4. Archer push-ups. This is where push-ups stop being just an exercise and start becoming a skill. Archer push-ups are called that because you look like you're pulling back a bow and arrow. You start with your hands wider than shoulder width, way out to the sides. When you lower down, you shift your weight to one arm while the other arm straightens out to the side. One arm does most of the pushing while the other arm just helps a little bit. The amazing thing about archer push-ups is they prepare you for the next level without the risk of face planting. They teach your core to stay tight and not twist when one side is working harder. They also expose which arm is weaker so you can fix the imbalance. The bad thing is they're awkward as hell when you first try them. Your body wants to twist. Your hips want to rotate. Everything feels weird and unstable. Here's what happens to most people. They try archer push-ups and immediately realize they've been neglecting one side of their body. Their right side can do 8 reps, but their left side falls apart after 3. This is eye-opening and frustrating at the same time for most people. The temptation is to only train the strong side because it feels better. Don't do that. Train both sides equally, even if your weak side struggles. If you find the level you're in until now, let me know in the comments which one it is. And if your level isn't mentioned yet, that is really impressive. Level 5, one-arm push-up. This is the level where people stop scrolling on social media. The one-arm push-up is the ultimate test of upper body pressing strength without any equipment. Only a tiny percentage of people can do even 1 rep with good form. What is interesting about one-arm push-ups is they build insane upper body strength. Your chest, shoulder, and tricep on your working side have to push your entire body weight. Your core works harder than any ab exercise to keep you from rotating. This move carries over to everything else you do. The bad thing is they're really hard to learn and easy to do wrong. Most people twist their body to make it easier, which defeats the whole point. Real one-arm push-ups with no body rotation are brutally difficult. Here's a common story I hear often from my community. Someone manages to progress through all the previous levels and finally tries a one-arm push-up. They lower themselves halfway, quickly realize they aren't coming back up, and collapse. They try again the following week with identical results. This goes on for months. The secret is simple. Use archer push-ups to build strength gradually. Then add elevated surfaces to make things easier. Begin with one-arm push-ups on a box or bench and gradually lower the height over time as you get stronger. People watching you do one-arm push-ups will either think you're insanely strong or that you're doing them wrong because they look so hard. This level is where you prove you've put in real work. Most people quit before they get here. If you make it to 5 reps per side, you've accomplished something most people will never do. Level 6, the handstand. Push up. Now we flip everything upside down. Literally, handstand push-ups are done while you're vertical with your hands on the ground and your feet in the air. Instead of your chest and triceps doing most of the work, now your shoulders take over. This move builds shoulder strength and size faster than almost any other bodyweight exercise. Here's what happens. Someone sees a handstand push-up video and thinks, I can do a handstand, I can probably do that. They kick up into a handstand, try to lower down, and immediately realize their shoulders are nowhere near strong enough. They either can't go down at all, or they go down and get stuck there. The progression for these takes time. You need to build shoulder strength with pike push-ups first, then elevated pike push-ups, then finally wall handstand push-ups. The good thing about handstand push-ups is they demolish your shoulders in the best way. They build strength and muscle in your deltoids like nothing else. They also improve your balance and body control because you're working upside down. The bad thing is they're scary when you first start. Being inverted feels weird. Lowering your head toward the ground goes against every survival instinct. Plus, they can hurt your neck if you're not careful with your form. The last level of push-ups is the hardest one, and I bet $100 that you can't do it. Level 7, no hand. Push-up. This is the final level and the rarest move you'll ever see. The no-hand push-up went viral a few years ago when a video showed a guy doing a push-up without his hands ever touching the ground. Not a clapping push-up where your hands leave for a second. A real push-up where your hands stay behind your back the entire time. You start lying face down on the floor with your arms at your sides. Then you push yourself up using only your chest and core until your upper body lifts completely off the ground. The good thing about no-hand push-ups is they would prove you have superhuman chest and core strength beyond anything normal people can achieve. They would make every other push-up variation look easy by comparison. The bad thing is nobody can figure out how to actually do them. Thousands of people have tried after seeing that viral video. Fitness athletes who can do impossible skills have attempted it. Every single person struggles to even understand how the movement works. People watching videos of no-hand push-up attempts are always confused. Some think it's impossible, others think there's some secret technique only a few people know. This level sits at the very top because it represents the absolute limit of what the human body might be capable of, or maybe it represents something else entirely. So I bet you can't do it. Let me know in the comments which level you're in.